Okay, another thing which people wanted me to ask was, can you tell us a very short 2 to 5 minute introduction? How is life of a monk in Iskcon?
Yeah. So if you talk about life of a monk in Hare Krishna movement in Iskcon, what was established by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, it's all about two important things: is transforming your life and helping transforming others' life. Because unless you help yourself, we cannot help an other person.
Yeah.
The first half of our day is dedicated for transforming your own life, in the sense that be in a process, in a meditation process, deep meditation process, wherein you help changing your own belief system, you help changing your own blockages, you help changing your own inner self. And to the degree you're able to change yourself, to that degree you can bring change in other person's life. The whole goal is, from early morning 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we have our own self transformation program, wherein we go through a discipline, a different rituals. And then after that, we have our own duties. Somebody is engaged in, we have Akshay Patra kitchens, wherein we feed almost 19 lakh meals every day. Some of them get engaged in administration duties. Some of them goes out and distribute these Vedic literatures. Some of us, give classes and prepare and do research work. So based upon a person's inclination and where he can maximize his effort toward giving back to society. That's how we have been trained and guided in our system.
Instagram channel. I'll also give a link on the description and on the screen for your Instagram and YouTube channel. But
Yeah, so we have this channel
Hmm.
both on Instagram and YouTube, and we want all of you to please be part of this two channels, wherein we are going to share a lot of informations, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, what we practice in our life, what we have gained, and these experiences we want to share with all of you. The whole idea is, because everybody cannot become monk, but everybody can develop a monk mind. So we want you to develop a monk mind and to shift from monkey mind to monk mind. So when we shift
Beautiful.
from, so the whole idea, because monkey mind means it keeps jumping from one place to another place. It cannot rest at one point of place. Monk mind means more focused and more disciplined, and we can choose where we want to give our attention to. So we want to train each and every mind, especially of who are interested, to transform their monkey mind to monk mind. So I invite all of you to please be part of our Instagram and our YouTube channel. We'll be posting a lot of content for you to develop and help you in this regard.
So, you being a monk, you have realized a few things. My question is, what is it that most as human beings we are looking for in life?
It's a very interesting question to ask, that what are we looking in our life? And especially if we understand that what we look for in our life, it keeps changing based upon which situation we are in.
Right.
When we are a kid, we want to just play. When we are a student, we just want to achieve some higher degrees. That's the goal of our life. When we go into the college, the goal of life changes to develop, maybe have a good job or to have a good grades and everything. When we go to job, life changes. It just, people says that your life is keep on climbing higher and higher in the ladder of corporate ladder, starting
Well,
from
been
GP
there,
to
done that,
CEO.
sir. Been there, done that, and suffered very badly.
So at every point of time, our goal of life keeps changing.
Yeah.
But fundamental remains same. What's the fundamental? We think that the goal of life is to get good amount of money, is to get a beautiful house with a big car, is to have a world
Marriage,
tour, have a good marriage,
marriage.
have a good spouse, have a good family, and ultimately nicely retire. But if you see, there's a flaw in that. There are many people who have lots of information in their life, which they feel it is going to help them, but still we feel they lack guidance in their life. There are many IITs and they passed out from IIMs, and they end up committing suicide because they didn't have that guidance in their life. They may have
Actually,
information, they might have chased information, but they lack guidance. We feel that becoming famous and becoming a YouTube star or this and that, thought we have in our culture nowadays. surrounding by a lot of people will make us happy, will make us filled in our life. It is a purpose of my life. But still, we have many people who are surrounded by a lot of people, but they feel lonely in general. They may not have deep connections connected to them. We have a lot of people who think that purpose of life is to make money,
Oh
but
yes,
still, there are many people who are one of the richest people in the world. They feel frustrated at times.
yes.
They may have a lot of gifts in their life, but they still feel that emptiness in their life. So, what is this paradox we are thinking of? One point of time, we think that all this great information, people, money, gifts, gonna make me successful, or is a aim of my life. At the same time, that is not giving us that satisfaction what we are looking for. The underlying principle is we are looking for happiness, but society, advertisement, marketing strategies are making us chase something else, what they want to sell us, by making us feel that it is going to make us happy.
Good
We
point.
have
So
many people who may not have great followership, they may not have great money, they may not have great information, but they feel very satisfied and happy in general, very contented in their life. So the
so
whole goal is to not yeah,
yeah, yeah. Please continue.
yeah. The whole goal of life is not to chase what society, what relatives, what other people wants us to chase, that dogmatic lifestyles, but is to actually become happy in our life.
Yes.
And that happiness has nothing to do what we think is going to make us happy.
Yeah. So I'll share my experience. Okay. Like you said, climbing the corporate ladder and everything. I've been through the jaws of Maya and almost had a heart attack in my office, and I was rushed to a hospital and everything. So now when these young bachas they call me, and I am somehow the youth connects very well to me, and you are a youth for that matter. So I tell them, look, life is not made of money, life is made of time. So if you are having a good time, if you are at peace and happy with yourself, that is much better instead of getting a fat paycheck and being miserable. So today it has been 7 years since I quit my job. I quit
Wow.
on January 31st, 7 years ago.
Okay.
18 साल का करियर, जॉब नहीं है, टाइटल नहीं है, पेंशन भी नहीं है, बट बीपी है, शुगर है, डायबिटीज है, सब है. So this is what happens when you chase material goods. हमारे नीड कम है, हमारे ग्रीड बहुत ज्यादा है. This is what I've learned as
Yes.
an old man.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think you tie into that. And at times people ask me, साहब important क्या चीज है? गवर्नमेंट जॉब इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्राइवेट जॉब इंपॉर्टेंट है, फैमिली, शादी? एंड आई टेल देम, भैया सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है पीस ऑफ माइंड.
Yes.
एंड इफ यू आर अ गृहस्थ, नंबर 2 इज मनी, नंबर 3
Yes.
इज हेल्थ, और नंबर 4 पे तुम रिलेशनशिप, ये वो जो मर्जी रखना चाहो. एट द वेरी बॉटम आई कीप सोशल अप्रूवल. I get some hate for it, but I'm at peace with it. So this thing keeps buzzing every 10 seconds or so. So, what I feel that we people are unable to focus in the current times. We are unable to be at peace. We are always on the run, always on the run. And I think for the younger people, it's much worse. So, a word from advice: how do we start repair of this thing?
Yeah. So basically, we had to understand one thing: why we are doing what we are doing. Once I was giving a class in IIM Amritsar, one of the students was sharing his own story. He was kind of in a gist. He was sharing what IIM is making them doing. He was saying that we are so busy, we are being made so busy that we don't have time to think why we are so busy.
Good point.
So in a life, like as you mentioned, we become so busy in earning, which is going to support life, and we just get lost in supporting, and we just lose the real picture of life.